I'm often asked what our daily meeting is like at Ad Esse. When do we do it? How long does it take? What do we discuss? I think it helps people to get an idea about what other people do so they can craft their own. So I thought the best way to address this is to show you what we do. So first of all, I just want to show off our information centre. We're a virtual consultancy and we always have been. So whilst I'd love a physical board that we could all stand around, it's just not practical with people all over the country. So we have a virtual board. We've put ours on Sharepoint. We've recently moved across from a Google site onto Sharepoint. So we have a header, we've got details of who's leading the next meeting, we've got the leader's role, and then we've got our values, mission, and about us, and that helps keep us focused in our content. And then we move on to our agenda. So we have an agenda that we run through every day, and an agenda item that rolls around every 7 days or so. So on a daily basis, these meetings take about 15 minutes, but we've deliberately structured it so if people had to drop out after the first sort of 5 bullet points, which takes about 10 minutes, they could. So we meet at 8:30 every morning. So most people are available at that time. There are some people that have got client calls. There are some people that are going on sessions at sort of 8:45, but we have structured our meetings so that they can dip off. So we see most people every day. So as you might expect, we always start with problem solving, and then we move into our daily KPIs. We've got about 4 daily KPIs that we review, and those are dynamic. They are live, if you like, so they're updated at least daily. We then have a daily priority, and we look back at what yesterday's priority was and say, did we achieve that? And then we set today's, and that's the one thing above everything else that we need to do. We then share any special messages if we have any key messages for the organisation, and at that point people might dip out if they had meetings or something to get to. The rest of the meeting then, the last 5 minutes, we cover our special agenda item and we just highlight on there what the next thing we're discussing is. So today we looked at forecast and project tracker. Tomorrow we're looking at KPIs, so that's our lagging measures. They tend to be weekly or monthly updated. We then move on to our 1% improvements and celebrating success. So successes we've had, really. And then we have consult the expert. And all that means is, does anybody on the call need anything from anybody else on the call? And if they do, then we say, oh, gee, I'd like to talk to you about this. And they hang back afterwards. So we don't need to talk about it in front of everybody. People hang back and they have separate conversations, or they call each other, but you just set that up then. And then the last thing is, can we have a leader for tomorrow, please? And that's it. That's the daily meeting. That's our 15 minutes at 8:30 every morning. I hope you found that a useful behind the scenes look at how Ad Esse run daily meetings. It's not always been like this. In fact, we changed it a few weeks ago to separate out a couple of the special agenda items because they were going on too long. So nothing ever stays the same. We're continuously improving things like this all the time. I'd love to hear what your daily meetings are like. Please feel free to share. Thanks.